Have you ever stood up from a chair and felt like your knees were negotiating with gravity instead of supporting you? Or maybe you've looked at the stairs in your own home and thought, maybe later, yeah, I get it. You're not lazy, and you're definitely not weak. Your body's just telling you, hey, we need a little backup down here. And I'm here to tell you something a little surprising. You don't have to look much further than your kitchen. Now, I'm not talking about miracle pills or buying some strange supplement from halfway across the world. No snake oil here. I mean real, everyday oils, kitchen oils, that can actually help support your leg strength and joint health. Yes, the stuff sitting next to your stove could be part of the reason someone like me, at 93, can still walk with a strong stride and a stable back. No cane, no wobble. Just a little wisdom, a little patience, and yes, a little drizzle here and there. And before you start thinking this is just another old wives' tale, let me stop you right there. These oils aren't just flavor for your food. They're fuel for your body. They're like liquid gold for your joints. If you've been feeling like your knees creak louder than your old wooden floor, or your hips snap louder than your grandkids chewing gum, this one's for you. Let's start with a classic, olive oil, not the cheap, watered-down kind you find in a dusty bottle behind the ketchup. I mean real extra virgin olive oil, the kind that smells a little fruity, a little peppery, and makes you feel like you've been transported to the hills of Tuscany. This oil isn't just heart-healthy, it's joint-friendly too. It's packed with something called olecanthal, which works like a natural anti-inflammatory. Think of it like a mini pain reliever that's hiding in your salad dressing. Every time you add it to your food, you're not just improving taste, you're gently calming down the inflammation in your joints that makes walking or standing feel harder than it should. And here's the trick. Don't be stingy with it. A teaspoon a day isn't going to do much. I'm talking 2 tablespoons daily, whether it's on your veggies, mixed into soup, or even drizzled on your toast instead of butter. You'll start noticing the difference in a few weeks. Maybe your knees stop complaining every time you sit. Maybe your walk becomes a little smoother. That's not magic, that's consistency, but let's keep going. There's another one you might already have, but you're probably not giving it the attention it deserves. Coconut oil. Yep, that thick, creamy oil that turns solid in winter and smells like the beach. For your joints and muscles, this stuff is a hidden gem. It's got medium-chain fatty acids that not only support your metabolism, but also have antimicrobial and anti-inflammatory properties. Some people rub it directly into their joints, others cook with it. I do both. You wake up, you massage it into your knees or lower back, just a little bit, maybe while listening to some good old radio music, and you feel the tension melt away. It's like giving your joints a warm hug, and don't underestimate what it can do inside your body too. It helps lubricate your system, supports your nerves, and keeps your muscles firing smoothly. Try frying your eggs in it or stirring a spoon into your morning oatmeal. The flavor is soft, the benefits are strong. Now I know what some of you are thinking, can oils really make that big of a difference? And let me tell you straight, they're not a miracle cure. But they're part of the equation. At 93, I'm not sprinting up hills, but I'm walking every morning, standing tall when I greet my neighbors, and most importantly, I'm not afraid of falling. That kind of freedom isn't luck. It's small daily choices that stack up over time. You see, most people think you have to go out and get some new exercise routine, or take expensive medications, or buy fancy orthopedic gadgets. And sure, sometimes those things help. But if you're ignoring the foundation, your joints, your muscles, your fuel, then you're patching leaks while the pipe's still busted. That's why the oils in your kitchen are more than just a cooking ingredient. They're medicine, they're movement. They're part of the reason I still dance a little when my favorite song comes on, and why I can bend over without fear when my great-grandchild drops his toy on the floor. It's the little things that make the big difference. A spoon here, a drizzle there, a quiet moment massaging your knees instead of ignoring them. And it's not about being young again. It's about being steady, being strong, still living fully, even as the candles on the cake add up. So if you've been feeling stiff, tired, or unsure on your feet, I want you to take a peek into your pantry. Open that cupboard and see what's waiting for you. Because that bottle of olive oil, that jar of coconut oil, they might just be the beginning of your comeback story, and we're not done yet. There's a saying that stuck with me over the years: the body whispers before it screams. And when it comes to your joints, those whispers can sound like tiny twinges in the morning, or that quiet ache behind your knees after standing too long. Ignore them too long, though, and they start yelling. But when you give your body what it needs, the silence is golden. And the strength, well, that's where things get good. Now, I already shared how olive oil and coconut oil have helped me move with more ease and less pain. But there's another oil I've come to appreciate more and more over the years, especially when my joints feel like they're filled with gravel: avocado oil. Yep, that smooth, green-hued gem hiding behind the olive oil on the shelf. Avocado oil is rich in monounsaturated fats, like oleic acid, that help fight inflammation. But here's the real beauty of it. It also contains vitamin E, which is essential for joint health. Think of vitamin E as your joint's personal bodyguard, protecting cartilage from wear and tear, reducing stiffness, and even helping regenerate joint tissue over time. And avocado oil can handle the heat literally. Unlike some oils that break down when you cook with them, avocado oil holds its strength at high temperatures. So go ahead, use it when roasting your veggies or frying up some sweet potatoes. Every spoonful is like giving your legs a deep breath of relief. But let's not stop there. There's a lesser-known oil, but one I swear by. And if you haven't heard of it yet, you'll want to give it a second glance. It's sesame oil, warm, nutty, and filled with ancient wisdom. This oil has been used for centuries in Ayurvedic medicine for joint pain and muscle health. And guess what? The science is finally catching up. Sesame oil is full of copper and zinc, two minerals your joints crave but don't always get enough of, especially as we age. Copper helps with collagen production, keeping the structure of your joints strong and flexible, while zinc reduces inflammation and helps with tissue repair. The result: less stiffness, fewer cracks and pops, a smoother, steadier gait. Now here's something I love about sesame oil. You can eat it, sure, but you can also use it on your body. I warm it up just a little bit, never too hot, and rub it into my knees and ankles. It's soothing, it relaxes the muscles around the joints, and it's a beautiful way to end the day. Add a little gentle movement, a few slow leg lifts while sitting in your chair, and it's like giving your legs a spa treatment right in your living room. I know it might sound a little strange, rubbing oil into your knees like you're seasoning a roast, but trust me, your joints will thank you. And once you start feeling that warmth and ease return to your steps, you won't care how it looks. You'll just feel good. Now, there's one more kitchen oil I want to bring up before we wrap up today's walk together. It's humble. It's old school, but it's powerful castor oil. You might remember it from childhood stories where it was used for just about everything. And honestly, they weren't wrong. When it comes to joint support, castor oil is like nature's secret weapon. It's thick, yes, and sticky, but it penetrates deep. When applied to the skin over aching joints or tired muscles, castor oil helps boost circulation to the area. That means more oxygen, more nutrients, and faster healing. It contains something called ricinoleic acid, which has both anti-inflammatory and analgesic pain relieving properties. You can mix it with a drop or two of eucalyptus or lavender oil for added benefit, and a nice scent too. Just last winter, when my knees started to act up after a cold snap, I soaked a cloth in warm castor oil, wrapped it around both knees, put on some wool socks, and sat back with a good book. By the time the chapter ended, the ache had started to melt. It didn't take the years away, but it gave me back that soft, quiet strength I needed to walk out into the garden the next morning. And let's be honest, what's the point of living into your 90s if you're not living? I don't want to just sit in a chair and watch the seasons go by. I want to walk, to stretch, to move with grace, and I know you do too. That's why these oils matter. They're not just pantry items, they're partners, tools, helpers, and if you use them with love and patience, your body responds in kind. It's not about finding the fountain of youth. It's about watering the garden you already have. Let's keep going. There's still more to explore. So here we are, 5 oils, 1 kitchen, and a whole new chapter of mobility waiting to be written. The truth is, I didn't get to 93 by chance. I didn't win some genetic lottery or live on a magical mountain top with perfect weather. No, I got here by listening to my body when it whispered, by using the tools I had, especially the ones right in my kitchen. And these oils, they've helped me stay on my feet, stay out of pain, and keep doing the things that make life worth living. Now I know you might be thinking, okay, I've got the oils, but how do I actually use them in a way that makes a difference? And that's a fair question, because it's not just about knowing what's good for you. It's about making it part of your life. So let's talk about that. Start small. Let these oils become part of your daily rhythm. Maybe you begin the day with a tablespoon of olive oil drizzled over your breakfast, on eggs, toast, even stirred into warm oatmeal. Use coconut oil when you sauté your veggies at lunch. Sneak in some avocado oil in a home-made salad dressing or brush it onto roasted fish for dinner. Every little bit adds up, and don't be afraid to go beyond the plate. Oils like Sesame and Castor, they're made for massage. Give your joints a little love each evening. Warm your hands, rub gently in circular motions, and let the oils do their thing. Even 10 minutes a day can help you reconnect with your body, remind it that it's still strong, still worthy of care. This isn't about turning back time. It's about giving your legs the tools they need to carry you through the rest of this journey. Whether you're walking through the garden, standing in the kitchen making soup for your grandkids, or strolling down the grocery aisle with confidence instead of hesitation. And here's something else: when your legs feel strong, you feel strong. When your joints aren't aching, your whole mindset shifts. You're more likely to get outside, to say yes to that walk with a friend, to keep moving forward instead of sitting still. And motion, my friend, is magic. It doesn't matter how old you are, motion is what keeps the flame lit. There's power in knowing that you don't need to spend a fortune or rely on the latest gadget to take control of your health. You just need to open your pantry, pick up a bottle, and start a new habit. A drizzle here, a massage there, a quiet moment with yourself where you say, "My body's still working for me, and I'm going to work for it." I've had friends who told me they'd given up on walking more than a few steps. It's just old age, they'd say. My legs aren't what they used to be. But after trying these oils consistently, not for one day or 1 week, but for a couple of months, they started to notice real change. Less stiffness, better balance, more energy in their calves, and most importantly, more confidence in their steps. Because that's what this is really about: confidence, freedom, the kind of independence that makes you feel like your age is just a number, not a cage. So if you've made it this far, I want you to do one thing: go to your kitchen, open that cabinet, pull out one of those oils we talked about. Smell it, feel it, maybe pour a little in your hand. This isn't just oil. It's years of wisdom, health in liquid form, something that's been healing bodies long before we had pills for everything. You deserve to feel strong. You deserve to move without fear. You deserve a body that supports the life you still want to live. And if no one's told you this lately, let me be the one to say it. You're not too old. You're not too far gone. You're not broken. You're still here. And your body, even with its creaks and quirks, is still capable of amazing things. Sometimes it just needs a little help from the oils sitting next to your salt and pepper. So, give yourself that chance. Add a spoonful of olive oil to your day. Rub some sesame oil into your knees before bed. Try castor oil wraps once a week when you've got the time. Make these oils part of your story, and as you do, keep walking, keep moving, keep living. Your legs carried you through a lifetime, and with the right care, they'll carry you through the next chapter too.